Hello there, I'm Trevor, and in this episode of Somewhere in the Middle, it's almost Christmas time, and I gotta decorate this house. I gotta bring the holiday season and the holiday cheer to my street. So join me as I trim our house. Let's go. Number one, I'm kind of like in the sense of I gotta wrap my mind around putting everything up. I have like a general plan of every time I do my Christmas lights, where they go, how they should go up, and whatnot. Every year, I kind of wish I made a blueprint of like where all the wires should go. Something I've never done. And my brain is wondering, is it something I should be doing now? There's our line coming from the other side of the house. This was a try, right? You can see plug 3, and that used to be up on top, or I could run both eaves of the house essentially off of this. That try would allow me to get the eave here. All right, that'd be one side, and it'd go back that way on the other side of the house that you can't see in the frame. And then the other eave would come this way, along this way, and go back along that side of the house. And then the third allowed for everything underneath here. As you can see, the sunglasses had to come on. It is bright outside. Sunny day. It might even be 80 degrees out at this point. Well, that doesn't look good. These are my Christmas decorations, and I've left them outside. Okay, so that makes me nervous, this right here. We've had a lot of rain right now. I do live in Southern California, but there's a chance some of my inflatables are not gonna be working. Oh, joy. Okay, I guess the next thing we're gonna do here is we're gonna open this up and see what I got. Because this is where everything's at. Russ?
Got a little knot here. Work on that.
So yeah, something you may have noticed there is or may notice throughout this episode, solo doing this. I have 4 kids. Where are they? You think they want that time-honored tradition of putting up the Christmas lights with their pop? Yeah, I guess not. I remember doing it with my grandpa. I learned how to do it. I'm carrying on his legacy of doing that. I've asked my kids from time to time to do it, but I don't want to make them feel like they have to. And I don't know. So kids, now that you're watching this episode, why is it that you haven't helped your dear old pop put up the Christmas lights? Cue sad music. Okay, so we've set everything out here. I got some candy canes. I got a bunch of power cords. I got one reel of lights. I think that reel literally covers the whole, like this side of the house to that side of the house, all the way around. I have our bow for the front of the house. These wrap around our columns in the front. We got some, like, what do you call it? Snow crystals? Icicles that line the front of the house. Those will exchange those cafe lights there that you can see. Okay, so I guess the next thing to do is to pull out all of our inflatables. At some point, I'm gonna hook up power and make sure everything's still working on those. Again, we'll move to next steps of actually putting stuff up on the house. Yeah, all right, let's check out what inflatables we still have. Yeah, might be time for a new tub. The Grinch. Got here. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Yeah, it's soaking wet. Shoot. Elf. Oh, dude, Frosty is soaked. Oh my God. Look at it. Poor Frosty. Sheesh. He's soaked. Oh, look at, just to show you a little bit of rain. Okay, well, that sucks. Hopefully these still work. I mean, in theory, they should still work because they're meant to survive elements, right? Right, like they are meant to survive wind and rain, and we've all seen the like Instagram reels or videos of Santa flying away in a snowstorm, but it's an inflatable Santa, not, you know, real Santa. But this is, yeah, that's a lot of water. So spotlight's wet. Oh my God. Huh. Well, Bumble was white. He looks brown, gray. Same with Frosty. But I think we're gonna power some of these up. Oh, Bumble, you're so dirty. So dirty. Bumble's alive. Rudolph. 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 Santa's good. Oh, there he goes. The resurrection of Frosty. He told us kids he'd be back to play another day. Look at him though. He's fucking rain soaked. Ew. He's no longer white. Straight up. Fucking. I don't even know what you'd call that, bro. Okay, we're in business. All my inflatables are up and working. Elf, Santa, Frosty, although you can see he ain't looking so frosty. He's pretty dirty. Dirty the snowman, we're gonna call him. Uh-oh. The penguin is not working. It's Bumble's good. Frost or Rudolph. Your nose don't look so bright, Rudolph. Whoops. All right. The Grinch is good. He's riding his pole here. It's kind of a weird Grinch riding his candy cane. All right, what's going on with you though, Penguin? You got my bow. What's wrong with you, Penguin? Well, figured out why. So when you leave your wires on the ground during Christmas and your gardener, I guess, doesn't care, I don't know. That's disappointing. Now I get why the wire wasn't working so well. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 out of 9 inflatables. One casualty was not the rain. It was my gardener and his, what do you call it, weed whacker. So, lawn looks nice, but now I'm minus one winter friend. Okay, next step that we got to do is we need to figure out all the lights. For the most part, I just want to make sure that I still have, 90% or more of the lights still working, flickering, all that good stuff. You can see I kind of have a light train running. This is all connected as one right now. And I'm gonna connect, because this part is actually already, or normally is, all connected. So I'm just gonna connect that together and then see if it's working. All right. So yeah, cool. This, I don't know, wreath, garland, what the hell? I don't know what you call this thing. Wreath, garland? It's not a wreath, is a circle, right? I don't know, trim. This is gonna go around our banisters on our front porch. Around these here. We're gonna go here on these. All right. So picture that there. We got these lights. Can't I see right now in the day, but I can see them. I don't know if the camera's picking it up. 90% of these are on, which is good. And we have our crystals, icicles, I guess. And you can see the other side, the other wreath or garland. Good, okay. So all that is lit up. Only other lights to check are the main house lights. I don't know about you, but I have an affinity for like old school. I mean, this is, I guess, from my life growing up, the like glass, bigger bulbs, color bulbs. That's what I used to set up with my grandfather, and I still kind of have affinity for that. So that's why I've chosen what we put up on the house. Some years we used to have all white. We've done that look, but I really do still cherish that sort of color, all the colors look. I've wanted to do a blue Christmas one year. I don't know, I've never done it. This year is not that. We're not doing that in this episode. We're not doing an all new Christmas decoration. This is just seeing what I've kind of been doing for the last few years and adding to year by year. You kind of see here when I'm talking about the bigger bulbs. These are reminiscent to me of when I was a kid, you know, sort of that classic glass Christmas lights that we used to have in the 70s and 80s, you know, and in comparison to the sort of tiny Christmas light. I don't, this is good to line or for other areas maybe, but like for the bigger, you know, again, sort of along the eaves of the house, or something, a relic of the past should be taken down. DirecTV. Miss those days. Oh, stupid streaming wars. Anyways, back to the episode. You know, lined eaves with the bigger bulb makes more sense. Yeah, way more sense. Okay, let's test and make sure that those bigger bulbs are, for the most part, working. Okay. Yes, success. Looks like a large majority of them are lit up. So let's take a look. Okay. Oh wait, no, that's on. Just dim. Okay, cool. These here, this little bag of goodies. These are my secret. Now, I don't know if these would work just the same as they would everywhere else, but here at my house, I like these a lot. You slide this piece into the shingle of the house. So up there, this goes like that. And what you can do is either line the cord through here, right, through that little loop, or easily you put the cord through here where my finger's at. Yeah. When you shove it into the shingle, it stays a lot more secure than perhaps maybe if you put it through this part. I've actually never used that part. We're gonna do the eaves first with the big bulbs, and then we'll move to the porch. Let's go. So you can see I have a three-way here.
That's what she said.
comes out and brings these lights up and up onto this eave. And then there's the holder. Like I said, these things look like they're designed to put the cord through that. I actually put it behind, slide it into the shingle there, and then we're just gonna move along the eave and get all that in. One reason why I need the try there is because I also have a bow that goes right in the middle here, and I need to run a power cord underneath this eave that brings it over to this. And then that's sort of the hub that's gonna run everything. It'll run our porch, mind the cobwebs, our friends, the spiders. It'll run the porch down there, as well as our inflatables that are currently on the lawn, not where they actually go. I need to get some hooks for up here instead of stapling. I've always stapled and it's not good, because every once in a while when you staple, you nick a cable, you nick a cord. And of course, if you nick a cable, well, we're in a chance of shorting out. You don't want to be doing that, especially not for Christmas decorations. There you go. That looks good. I don't need to do anything else there. Just got the one stapling. And now we're going to move up the eaves. Climbing up like that kind of gets me wonky. This is probably a spot where I should ask one of my kids to come out and help me. I'm used to doing it. It's not a big, I feel like it's not a big deal. But as I get older, I can't keep doing this. Anyways, it's the one hairy part. Again, that eave is probably the hairiest part. It's the highest part you gotta get to. My son Caleb can probably remember the flip of this when we used to make the kids get up on top of the roof, and they would be doing it the reverse way, hanging down over the eave, stapling stuff on. But that's when we only had staple guns. We didn't have these handy dandy plastic bits that we like so much. Eve is done.
That's how it's done.
Or at least this side. One side done. Bow's not plugged in, but this side's done. Question for viewers out there, you guys that are decorating too, how do you feel about that? I just stopped. I'm not aligning this whole side of the house. Kind of keep our driveway and stuff dark over here. Let me know in the comments, is that lame, half done, or are you okay with it? The wife and I, Jessica and I, have always said it's okay, but I don't know. What do you think? Okay, one more step with this E that I need to do real quick is getting the bow powered up. Its extension cord plugged in, so I'm gonna do that, and then we'll move to the other side. There you go, left side of the house kind of done. Sort of done. Beginning phases. So you can see again over here, don't mind our terrible eave there, but only halfway. Also too, this tree would make things a little bit difficult. Also too, this bush. I fought the bush and the bush won.
I fought the law and the law won.
I fought the bush and the Bush one. Okay, so eaves are done. I got our eaves. 2 inflatables that go attached to the house are done. We're good. We still got the patio to do and all those inflatables next. Seems as though the blues aren't, well, I guess, yeah, okay. At dark, closer you get, the better. But for some reason, they didn't really look like the blues were lighting up. But I think we're okay. I think we're okay. Yeah. Things have changed. I was almost out of battery power. I had to charge my phone, kept working. So surprise, surprise, you get to see the finished product here. Let's take a look. I had to do these icicles, got those all good to go and running now. Although I need to do a reset on power because you can see they're not running at the same frequencies. It's because I plugged them in halfway, so they're changing at different times, intervals. See, icicles and lights in the patio are also hung. For people that are interested here, you can see I'm running the icicles along the back half here. They're hooked up on nails, hooks. The wreath is plugged into the end of the icicles. That runs down, right? And then on this side, you kind of have the same thing, just backwards from the end plug. I plug in the icicles, they come this way, and then plug into the wreath here. And then you have the nice walkway in between so that as people come through, it's clear. So yeah, that's pretty good. I think we're pretty good and we're set up as far as the main pieces. What's left? Well, our inflatables. I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 inflatables still to put up somewhere. And normally those inflatables hang out over here in this sort of neck of the woods. I built a little sort of winter area, run some lights along the fence there and stuff. There it is. We got our candy cane forest. Not really, a little candy cane grove there. We got our elf in front of the Christmas tree, Santa, Rudolph. Bing bong, not bing bong, that's Bumble. And of course this mighty Frosty the Snowman, all gathered. You can see little Christmas tree or Christmas lights that I added there to the back. Again, one thing I will complain about is the fact that you can tell just in the lighting which ones are new, right? Last year, nope, no light still inside working. Rudolph, last year, my old one burned out and died. Got a new one. But again, you cannot see the iridescent light within them. It's hidden or it dies. So I don't know if you can replace that. Something I was going to look into. I always talk about it every year, but I've never done it. I'm a little not happy with those candy canes. Kind of want to move them over a little bit more. Fill in over there by Frosty. Give him a little candy cane love. So I might change that. But other than that, yeah. House is decorated. We are good to go. I like it. Okay, well, one last thing still to do is get the spotlight on that bow. And I gotta find, I know I have some lighted candy canes, like 6 of them or something like that, that in previous years I've had underneath my boy's bedroom window there. I've also had them here along this walkway, creating sort of a entryway to our winter wonderland. This place looks good. I'm pleased. We got our countdown to Christmas. 27 days to go. So happy holidays. Thanks for watching this episode. I hope you found some Christmas spirit, some joy, some holiday cheer watching me set up my house for the holidays. It is Saturday after Thanksgiving. We have 27 days to Christmas. How quickly do you get your tree and your Christmas stuff ready to go? We have not got our tree. We want to wait for the entire family, or at least for everyone still living in this home, to get our Christmas tree. So stay tuned for that episode. Thanks again for watching this episode. We'll see you in the next one. Auf Wiedersehen. Happy holidays.